Hello, my dear students. Welcome back to English class. Today, we are going to discuss the third chapter, and the title of our chapter is Haru the Croc. And the theme of our chapter is All's Well That Ends Well. So, let's begin the story Haru the Croc. So, before going to the chapter, let's familiarize with the author. Swapna Datta. She is a prolific author of children's books, and her writings span across a wide range of subjects including travel, nature, historical legends, folk tales, biography, cookery, and translations. And she has received a National Fellowship for Literature, a National Award for Creative Writing in Hindi, as well as a number of children's book trust awards. And this story is translated from Bengali by her. So that's all about author. So let's begin the story Haru the Croc. So the main character of the story is Vikas Babu, the station master of Lakshmi Kandapur, and next is crocodile named Haru. So in this story the crocodile plays an important role, and this story is about the relationship between the crocodile and Vikas Babu, who is the station master of Lakshmi Kandapur. One day, Vikas Babu, the station master of Lakshmi Kandpur, brought home an unusual pet for his children, a baby crocodile. They named him Haru. Read to find out what happened as Haru grew bigger. So, one day our station master Vikas Babu brought an unusual pet for his children, that is, a baby crocodile, and they named him Haru. Within a few weeks, Haru became tame and friendly. He did not bare his teeth quite so often. He could see that the family was taking care of him. So, within a few weeks, Haru became very friendly and he did not show his teeth in anger, and the family was taking care of him. Father bought some nylon string, tied it firmly round Haru's waist, and flung him into the railway pond. Mother was delighted. After all, a crocodile's place is in the water. Then Vikas Babu tied a nylon string around Haru's waist and threw him into the railway pond. And his wife was delighted because a crocodile's place is in water. The news soon spread all over the village that Vikas Babu, the station master, had brought an enormous crocodile from the Sundarbans and kept it in the railway pond so that no one could steal any fish. So this news soon spread all over the village that Vikas Babu had brought back an enormous crocodile and put it in the railway pool to stop the theft of fish. As a result, no one heard the illegal splash of fishing nets at night anymore. Anglers who sat on the bank with fishing rods during the early mornings and the quiet afternoons disappeared as if by magic. Earlier, village girls often used the pond to wash dirty clothes and buffaloes laced in the water after plowing the fields. But that too stopped now. Without Haru having to bare his teeth or swish his tail, his very name seemed to scare them off. So, anglers stopped stealing fish from the pond, and anglers are the people who catch fish as a hobby, and village girls stopped washing clothes there. Buffaloes did not come to lace, and our Haru's name was enough to scare everyone. Very good, father said. Haru can do a great deal if we can train him. These people have been stealing fish from the pond all this time. At last, we have been able to taste some fish, thanks to Haru. So Vikas Babu was pleased and said Haru could do more with training. Since no one stole the fish, the family could taste some. Haru loved the pond, and the children, Shando, Kando, and Cuckoo loved Haru. They stroked and petted him and fed him tidbits from home. After a few days, Haru came up from the pond whenever anyone called his name. Staying in the pond suited him, and he put on weight steadily. He soon learned to cross the railway lines and come home on his own. He would lie in the courtyard lazily basking in the sun. So Haru loved the pond, and the children of Vikas Babu loved Haru, and they stroked and fed him tidbits. And then after a few days, Haru came up from the whenever anyone called his name. And also Haru learned to cross the railway lines and come home on his own, and he would lie the courtyard enjoying the warmth of the sun. Haru grew bolder day by day. He soon set off with father to the railway station every day. A useless weighing machine had been lying in a corner of the platform for a long time. Haru would go and lie on it quietly the whole day. So day by day, Haru grew bolder, and every day he start live to the railway station with Vikas Babu. And the whole day, Haru would lie on a useless weighing machine that was in a corner of the platform. Because Babu had always been a strict station master, he did not like it when people travel without a ticket. But being the only officer in the station, he could not always prevent it. So our Vikas Babu was a strict station master, and he did not like when people traveled without taking any ticket. But he could not prevent it because he is the only officer in the station. Only a few passengers bought monthly passes. The railings were broken at the eastern end of the platform, and travelers without tickets always chose this end to avoid the station master. So, only a few passengers bought monthly passes, and travelers without tickets avoided the station master and escaped through the broken railings at the eastern end of the platform. One morning, as soon as an old man got off the 11:45 a.m. Lakshmikantpur local and made for the broken railing, Haru came slithering and caught hold of his dhoti. The panic-stricken man dropped his bundle of rice and bananas in fright and let out a wild scream. He would probably have fainted on the spot had Vikas Babu not come running to see what the noise was all about. So one morning, an old man made for the broken railing. That time our Haru came like a snake and caught hold his dhoti. And the man dropped his bundle of rice and bananas in panic and screamed. It is difficult to say why Haru behaved the way he did, but Vikas Babu just smiled and said, "Really, sir, how much longer are you going to travel without a ticket at your age? You would better start buying tickets from now on, then you can travel without fear. Haru won't attack you if you have a ticket." So, no one knows why Haru behaved the way he did, and because Babu smiled and said, "How much longer are you going to travel without a ticket at your age? And you start buying tickets from now, then you can travel without fear, and Haru won't attack you." The story spread like wildfire. It gained color as it traveled. Everyone at the local tea shop claimed that if you tried traveling without a ticket, the crocodile would bite chunks of your body. So this news spread very quickly, and people at the tea shop claimed that Haru would bite those who travel without ticket. Nowadays, there is always a long queue in front of the ticket counter, both in the mornings and in the evenings. In fact, at times, Vikas Babu finds it tough to cope with the crowd. So now there were long queues at the ticket counter, both in the morning and in the evening. And some days Vikas Babu find it tough to cope up with the crowd. Something else has also happened. Thanks to Haru, loafers and crooks have stopped loitering about on the railway platform. Stray dogs which used to scrabble in the station yard have disappeared. Haru's presence on the weighing scales has scared them off. The station is so still that one can almost hear the leaves falling. So here loafers means people who avoid doing any work, and crooks are dishonest people. So crooks and loafers stopped wandering on the railway platform, and dogs that quarrel or fight in the station yard also disappeared, and now the station is very quiet. Vikas Babu has received 2 certificates from the head office, one for having the cleanest station and other for the sudden increase in railway income from this particular station. Of course, Vikas Babu is very pleased, and Chando, Kando and Cuckoo continue to climb onto Haru's back and play riding a crocodile with Haru. After all, he is their favorite pet. To his delight, Vikas Babu, he received 2 certificates from the head office for having the cleanest station and other for increasing railway income. So he is very pleased, and Shando, Kando and Cuckoo continue to climb onto Haru's back and play riding a crocodile with Haru. So that's all about the story. I think the story is clear to you. So see you in the next class with another video. That's all for today. Thank you.